everybody? It's your girl Sherry Webb, life coach and author. Today I want to talk about authentic living. This is something that has been on my mind all week long. It's almost like before I make a video, it's like God put something on my heart that He wants me to share with you all for whatever reason. And sometimes, it's on my heart because it's also for me to self-reflect, to make sure that I'm keeping myself in check, because, when you're in this field of personal development, you always personally developing yourself. You're always trying to become better. So coaches need coaching too, right? I got a life coach. Y'all really didn't think that I don't have a life coach. I can't be a life coach and not be coached and be coachable. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So I want to talk to you guys about living authentically. And when I say living authentically, I mean being exactly who you are and walking in your purpose. And I want to talk to you about how you will know that you are truly living a life of authenticity. See, a lot of people out there are saying, authentically, living authentic. You hear this word, it's thrown around all the time. I'm keeping it real and I'm not saying that they don't really mean it because, they do. But a lot of people are out there faking it until they make it. And I just don't want to be one of those people. I am exactly where I am unapologetically. And I want you to live your life like that. So this is how you will know that you are truly, I'm going to give you, and I don't know how many of these I'm going to get through. I'm just going to I've been thinking about it all day. So I'm going to try to recall everything that I kind of was thinking about to share with you guys about how you will know that you are truly living authentically and not just speaking those words, right? Not just walking, not just talk, but walking the talk that you're talking. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, here we go. So the way to know that you are truly living authentically is that you have a dream. You have a mission. You have a goal that you want to accomplish, right? You want something better in life. Even if you haven't set a goal, you have high aspirations for yourself to become more, do more. You want to go to a different level in life. And so you're willing to put yourself, take the risk and do what it takes to get to that level or to accomplish that goal or whatever. And so you know your purpose. Basically, that's what that boils down to, is that you feel like you have a purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? So when you have a purpose in life and you're chasing after that purpose, then you can't move in authentically. I mean, you can, if that's how you choose to move, but the truth of the matter is you're never really going to accomplish that goal if you're not authentic. If you're not being authentically who you are, you're probably not even walking in purpose. Like living in your purpose and walking in your purpose. If you're not truly being authentic, you might just be going through the motions in life and don't even know it. Because we've been so conditioned. And over the years, I've really been studying and trying to, level up in my thinking and everything. But we have been so conditioned to be a certain way, to think a certain way, to, hold ourselves to societal standards instead of just being exactly who we are. You know what I'm saying? So you'll know that you are living an authentic life. You are walking in your true authenticity when you are chasing after your purpose, right? So the next way to know that I'm gonna try to keep track of these. This is number 2. The next way to know that you are walking in your authenticity, you're living authentically, and you're living a authentic lifestyle, is that you no longer care. This one of my favorites personally, but you no longer care, what people think, because you're being exactly who you are. When you are being exactly who you truly are, I promise you will not care what people think anymore, because you're going to be okay with yourself. When I first started on this journey, my emphasis was on building confidence, overcoming fear, that type of thing, because those were the areas in life that I struggled in all my life. And so I wanted to help people. Once I started becoming, you know, um, when I started working on myself and becoming strong enough in my belief in myself, that I could walk confidently through life and I didn't have to worry about what other people thought, because that's exactly what was holding me back in my life, was being a people pleaser. Once I got to that point, I just wanted to free everybody that struggled in those areas. You know what I'm saying? And then like walking through life, like feeling lost. Oh my God, that's the worst feeling. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Or am I doing it right? Or, like self doubt is the worst. So you'll know that you are living authentically when you don't care what people think. And the reason you don't care what people think, when you get to that point, it's because you're okay with yourself. I said in my last video, I think it was my last video, where I was no, video before that, where I was talking about being single and being okay with being single. I was talking to the ladies. Long story short, I said in that video, the reason I'm cool by myself is because I'm cool with myself. And that's the God's honest truth. I'm cool with myself. So, I had to get used to and get more comfortable being on camera. But, I am to the point, even through that journey of getting myself comfortable with being on camera, I still had to have a level of don't care what you think, not caring what other people think. It was pushing past that. It was pushing past that fear. And, that's what I'm trying to help y'all do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help y'all live your best authentic life, because there's no better way to live your life. So another way to know that you are walking, this number 3, walking in your authenticity, is you are doing what makes you happy, and it makes you happy because it's purposeful for you. So your purpose could be helping out at the homeless shelter every weekend. I'm just throwing something out there, because all of us have different purpose. I remember at one point, when my little sister, she used to go out, and feed the homeless all the time. She lived in an area in the city, even though the area is like really, I don't know what you call it, like the high level people live there, but there would still be like homeless people or whatever, just kind of wandering around, or, have these little places or whatever that they would kind of hang out in, in that area. And she would go out and feed the homeless. I don't care if it was like snowing. She would like cook them food and take it to them or whatever, right outside. And that was part of her purpose at that time. So you'll know you're walking in your authenticity when you don't care what people thinking, and you doing what makes you happy, because it's part of your purpose. And our purpose may change. You may have a purpose at a certain time, at this certain time in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm doing right now, it's definitely part of my purpose. I feel so at home. Like I feel this gives me joy. This gives me joy to know that I'm reaching somebody out there that needs what I have to give, that is going to benefit from the words that I'm saying. It brings me joy to know that I'm helping someone avoid, like step over the same, pitfalls that I fell into. That's a great feeling to know that I'm helping somebody in that way. You know what I'm saying? So, being authentic and living in your walking in your authenticity, You are happy with where you are because you are chasing your purpose. The next thing, the next way to know that you are living an authentic lifestyle in living authentically as who you are is that you're not seeking validation. You don't need nobody to validate you because you know who you are, right? When you know who you are, baby, let me tell you, you just cool. You good by you good just being who you are. You're not trying, you don't feel like you have to put on airs or try to be somebody that you're not, and you're okay with just the way you are, who you are, and who you're becoming. So you're not going seeking validation because you validate yourself. You're okay with yourself, right? Because you love who you are. You love who you are. You love who you're becoming. And when you get to that point where you love who you're becoming and you actually recognize that you are still becoming, you are still growing. We're all a work in progress. We're all a work in progress. So, when you're walking in your authenticity, you're okay with being a work in progress. I hadn't thought about that one. You're okay with being a work in progress because we all are. You're not out there trying to front. A lot of people out there fronting like, making these perfect pictures and all that. I mean, I got a picture on my Instagram. It looks so bad, but I didn't care. It looked so bad. My niece called me like, "You got black eyes?" No, girl. Shoot. It's just, I didn't care. I was being authentically me in a moment and whatever. That's really how I felt. So the next way to know that you are, I think I'm on number 4, walking in your authenticity is that money does not define you, right? Some people don't know that they are allowing money to define them. Some people are unaware that their whole attitude and mood and way of thinking changes if they don't have a certain amount of money, or if they are temporarily in a struggle. That just it's just like the whole vibe of their whole life is based on where they money at, you know. But when you walking in your authenticity, money does not define you. So you're not worried about money because money is flow, it's flowing, it's movement. It'll come to you. That's when you're walking in your authenticity. You're not worried about money and you're not defined by money. So if you have a lot of it, you cool. And if you don't, you're cool. All right, next. Let's say that, and I touched on this, I think I really basically already said something about this. Let's say you're not in a relationship. No. Let me switch that up. Let's say you are in a relationship. If you are able to be exactly who you are in that relationship, you don't have to censor yourself. You don't have to watch what you say. You don't have to, every time you get ready to go somewhere, oh, I hope it's okay. You are authentically, you are able to just be exactly who you are in that relationship. And, you don't feel like you have to become someone else. Then you are walking in your authenticity in your relationship. Let's say you're not in a relationship. Okay? Let's say you're not in a relationship. And so you'll know you're walking or you're being authentic when you're not in a relationship, when you are okay that you're not in a relationship. I was trying to think of how to word that where it would make sense. Because a lot of people, they're not okay if they're not with somebody. Seriously. They're not. They're like, oh, I just feel a void, an emptiness. I feel lonely and all this. And I say, if you feel lonely because you're not with someone, you need to find your purpose. You need to find a purpose. Seriously. Because when you are living, and then that person will just show up. Like a lot of people start showing up actually. For real though, I know I'm joking about that, but that's real talk. If you are one of those people that just can't stand to be alone, that means you really can't stand yourself. And if you can't stand yourself, it's because you're not walking in your authentic skin. You're not being authentically who you are and who you were created to be, right? So, another way to know that you are walking in your authenticity, you going through life authentically just as you are, is that, you no longer worry about or stress about the things that like the average person stresses about, like money. Pretty much I just said that. Like money. You don't worry about money. Your whole life isn't defined and predicated on money. You just don't stress about if an opportunity, let's say you're going after a job, or let's try that. Let's use that one. Let's use that one first. Let's say you're going, you apply for a job, you're going after a job, and you don't get it. You don't stress about it. You just keep it pushing. You just keep it moving. It's like, okay, well, that wasn't for me. Because you know what? You know that God got something better for you. You know that He doesn't allow any door to close, or doesn't allow a door to not open if you were supposed to walk through it. And He doesn't allow a door to close that, you weren't supposed to walk out of. Did I say that right? Yeah. Every video, I swear, every single video, I end up laughing at myself because, look, y'all, at least it's authentically me. I know I still am working on speaking in front of this camera, but I'm good, because if you go back to the first one, woo, talk about improvement, okay? All right, so next way to know that you are, the fifth way. I think I'm on number 5. If I'm not on number 5, y'all, I'm sorry. Keep track for me. Let's say the fifth way to know that you are being your true authentic self is that you know that no matter what, which is really basically what I just said, no matter what happens, everything is going to work out for your good, because you're being exactly who you are supposed to be. You're being exactly who you are. You are working on yourself. You're working on becoming better. You're working on becoming more of who you were created to be. You know what I'm saying? So another way that we on number six, to know that you are living an authentic lifestyle is that, and this is a big one, y'all, so pay attention, okay? Pay attention. Your so-called friends, they just start like dropping off. They start disappearing. People start disappearing out your life, for real. I'm like, dang, where my friends go? Like I got some I've been friends with forever. We still friends. Then I got some that I was friends with forever. We not still friends. I mean, I have no ill will or no harsh feelings or anything like that, and I don't think they do either. It's just that when you are living authentically, you're growing. When you are working on yourself, you are committed to growth. You're committed to your own personal growth. And so if you are walking that path in life of, becoming and living authentically, you kind of will outgrow some people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really gonna outgrow some people, because if they're not growing with you, if they don't have the same like drive and ambition and determination to win in life and chase their purpose and, live life on their own terms as well, then they can't really vibe with you. They don't really get you. Like, what y'all gonna talk about? It's just like there's just like a little gap there that didn't used to be there. So, and I mean, that's just what it is, But the next way to know is that while your friends, and you can still call them your friends, you might just have friends that you loving from a distance now. I got some friends I love from a distance. I still consider them my friends. They may not even know it. Not like my friend, but they still like somebody considered a friend at one point in life. They, y'all know what I mean. But anyway, let's move on. So, so while your friends or so-called friends who are now probably associates have fallen by the wayside, have disappeared from your life, magically, magically, you will attract some true haters. When you start living life authentically and being your authentic self, mind blowing. You get haters for being exactly who you are. Crazy, I know, but it's the truth. You will pick up some haters, which is a good sign. So, if you got some haters, work harder to get some more, because that means that you are moving and maneuvering through life and doing things the right way. Right? All right. So, I think I already covered the money. Money doesn't define you. I think I'm on number 7, y'all. Number 7? We're going to say number 7. Because I think I already covered chasing money. You're not chasing money. Money doesn't define you. We said that one. The next way to know, number 7, I think I'm on number 7, is that you have set really, really high standards for yourself. Not impossible standards, but high standards that may seem impossible. And the reason you set those standards so high for yourself is because you have now leveled up in your thinking. Now you know your worth. Now, because you are living authentically, you're okay with yourself, you're loving yourself, you are walking in your purpose, you're chasing after your purpose, you're going after what you want. Now you actually start realizing, dang, I am worthy. I am worthy of everything that I want in my life. Everything that I desire. I'm worthy of all the things that I dream about and imagine, and you may have even prayed for some things, and you just been like, God, why it ain't showing up? Why it ain't showing up? And now, as you start walking authentically, you're going to realize that, because now you know your worth, you're going to start, and we're going to make this number 8, y'all. You will start attracting. You're going to start, your vibe going to be so high that you're going to start attracting people, the people that are like you, like-minded, and who have high standards and who want to succeed and who want to go far in life and who are driven and, they're driven just like you. They got a purpose. They know what they want to do. But even if they don't know how to do it, because that's most people. That's most people that's chasing their purpose. They don't know how to get there. They don't know how to achieve their goals. They don't know how to reach these high standards that they've set for themselves, but they believe in themselves. They believe that if they just step out there, such as myself, I believe that if I just keep going, matter of fact, not only do I believe, I know because I've seen it manifest in my life. Seriously, I've seen it. But you just know, because when you get to that point, you will start attracting certain people. You'll start you'll become insightful. I think I'm on number 8. So you'll start attracting certain people when you know your worth, and they'll be like-minded. They'll be they'll have a growth mindset. You'll notice that you'll even start attracting people that's on a higher level than you, which is real good. That's what you really want. You don't want to be the smartest person in your circle. How you gonna grow? You want to be around some people. If you're not attracting them, to go find them. You want to be around some people that's going to help you level up, that's going to make you stretch in your thinking, that's going to push you to become a better version of yourself, because you can only do so much by yourself, right? So that's how you'll know. You'll start, knowing your worth. You'll start attracting certain people, like-minded people. And guess what else you're going to attract? We're on number 8 still. Guess what else you're going to attract? You will start attracting, because now you know your worth. You are going to start attracting opportunities. Like, doors are gonna just start opening. Like, stuff is just gonna start happening. You're gonna be like, mind blown again. For real though. I know that, it sounds like I'm kind of joking here, but I'm dead serious. Seriously. Seriously. You will start attracting like opportunities, like different. It's just gonna be the weirdest thing, when you start walking in your authenticity. You would just start attracting people that are just as authentic as you. Opportunities will start coming to you from, seems like from nowhere. They just come from out of nowhere. Opportunities, right? So not only will you will attract people that are like you, but here's another way to know that you're walking in your true authentic self, your true authentic skin. You're being exactly who you are. Not only will you attract to you the people who are like you and like-minded, you will repel. You will repel those that can no longer relate to you. They're gonna be like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. So y'all just don't have things in common anymore. So you're gonna repel those people. They're not gonna want to sit up and talk about, because when you walking authentically and you know your purpose, your mind stays on where you going. You got somewhere to go. So your mind stays there. Even in the midst of, you have fun with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Even your fun times are like intentional. All I'm saying is that you begin to live a very intentional life. Ooh, let's make that number 9. Let's make that number 9. You begin to live a very intentional life. Like, I don't even watch TV without an intention. Not even playing. Seriously. I don't just sit up and flip. Go through channels just to waste time. I don't do that. Like, for real, I don't have time for that. That's another thing. You become that's intentional, You don't have time to waste. So you become very intentional with your time, right? The next way to know that you are truly walking in your authenticity is that you become very, very insightful. And when I say insightful, I mean that it's like God to start showing you stuff, It's like he gives you a whole different set of eyes where you can see things that you couldn't see before. Things become very clear. You start to see things before they actually like occur, I guess you could say, in a way. Or you see it coming. You just become very insightful. And that even includes like you become insightful about even the people that come into your life. So you'll be able to tell who's real, who's fake, who's an opportunist. What do you call them, people? Opportunist? Y'all help me out. People that are trying to take advantage of you and your authenticity, because your authenticity is attractive. I mean, it just draws people to you. People just want to be around you because you good. You good. You're authentic. They're not worried about you being something that you're not. So, you just become very insightful, and you start seeing the real from the fake, from the, whatever. People that ain't who they say they are. It don't take you long to recognize when somebody talking, just talking, because they like to hear themselves talk. So it won't take you long to recognize that. So, right? I think that's number 9. So, the last way to know that you are in living a life of authenticity is that, and we're going to call this the last but not least, is that you are very, not only are you, when you're intentional, you're also focused. So you're focused, right? You're focused, you're intentional with your time, you're intentional with your life. Like you really feel like you don't want to waste no time. You really be like excited and on fire to just live because now you can be free. It's freeing to be authentic. It's so very freeing. I mean, it's just like the best feeling in the world, you know? And when you become intentional, you become focused, right? And when you become focused, you become unbothered. The reason you become unbothered about what people think, what people gonna say, other people's opinions, um, stuff that's, little stuff that, like I said, money, you become unbothered because you know everything's gonna work out good. You're focused. And the reason you become unbothered, you know, is because you're focused, your eye is on the prize, and you know that eventually you will make it to that prize that you got your eye on. And then at that point, you're going to be ready to set a new goal anyway. So the reason you bothered is because you are focused. You are on your way somewhere, so you ain't got time for all this little distractions. You ain't got time for mess, you know? You know what I'm saying? When you're authentically who you are, walking an authentic lifestyle, walking authentically through life and living an authentic lifestyle, things are just different. It's just freeing, you know? It's just freeing. It don't get no better than that. So, if you are ready to live your authentic life, please comment below. Hit me up. Let me know. Let me know that you're ready to live your authentic life. I put it on a post this week, put it in my social media, that I'm living my authentic life and I'm looking for you, my authentic tribe. So if you are ready to live authentically, comment below. I'm about to really bring out some stuff to help you level up in your thinking. I'm going to share with you things that you need to do in order to truly, really live an authentic life. Like, you don't have to keep doing what you're doing if it's not who you really are. Seriously, you don't have to keep forcing yourself to try to be somebody and do something that just, it doesn't fit who you are as a person. You don't have to do that, right? So, also, my book that I am working on finishing up, God, so much work, y'all, but I'm getting there. I'm getting close to the end. It touches a lot on living authentically. I mean, that's really what the book is about. So, it's coming. It's coming. I'll keep y'all updated. I'll keep y'all posted. It won't be long before I put it out there. Also, if you would like to schedule a session with me, if you just need to talk about some stuff, hit me up. I'm going to leave a link below where you can get in contact with me. I'll even leave my business number. You can call me. You can give me a call if you like, So I'll put my number down there. I'll put my email address down there. You can, leave me a comment. I do respond. So, thanks y'all for joining me. Let's keep leveling up. Let's keep on living our best authentic life. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.